Hey guys, it's another Wednesday night. That means another night on the channel to honor baseball movies on the tabletop. And this week we're going back into the fictional world as we're going to use History Maker Baseball to honor the movie The Bad News Bears. This is the original Bad News Bears movie with Walter Matthau and Tatum O'Neal, not the newer one that was done by Billy Bob Thornton. So what I did is I used the player creation booklet that I got from play.com, and even though we don't have really that many stats or ratings to go by for the players, I did the best I could. I went through all the players for the Bears, and then I had to fictionally create players for the Little League Yankees. It's going to be a 6-inning game because that's the way Little League games were back then. I'm not sure, I guess they still are now. And we're going to have one umpire in the game because that's the way Little League was back in the 70s when I played. We just had one umpire, and it's actually going to be a celebrity umpire from a movie as well. So look forward to seeing what kind of impact he will have. So sit back and relax and enjoy this edition of the Wednesday night hump night movie night on the channel as we honor the movie The Bad News Bears, and this presentation is sponsored by Chico Bail Bonds. Hey guys, it's another Wednesday night and it's time for History Maker Baseball to make another appearance on the channel's movie theme. And tonight we're going back into the fiction and we're going to be doing The Bad News Bears. So what I've done here, and keeping in mind that this is the Little League game, so it's only going to be 6 innings just as it is in Little League play. And we're going to be playing this game at the actual stadium that the game was played in, Mason Park. So Mason Park, if the ballpark characteristics are called into play, will come into play here. All right, we look at our starting pitchers for today's game. Amanda Wurlitzer, a.k.a. Tatum O'Neal, is on the mound for the Bears, and Joey Turner is on the mound for the Yankees. He is the son of the coach. All right, got everything all set up to go, and we are ready here. As far as umpires go, a lot of times Little League only has one umpire, maybe two, but I only drafted one umpire, and I went into the fictional umpire, the only fictional umpire I can remember from any movie, and it's going to be Frank Drebin, a.k.a. Lieutenant Frank Drebin from the movie Naked Gun. So he went from Enrico Palazzo to the umpire Frank. So Frank Drebin is going to be our umpire. And of course he is lenient and questionable if that comes up. So what I did to make the players is, of course, I used all the Bad News Bears players that were in the movie. Of course, I made up their traits. And then the Little League Yankees, I kind of had to just guess and make up some names. What I did is the Bad News Bears are obviously by their name an outcast of characters. So I wanted to make a complete opposite for the Little League Yankees, as they were kind of high society and proper. So I kind of went for some high society type names of theirs, just random names I made up, and we'll see how it plays out. For those who haven't seen that movie, Bad News Bears, or have not seen it in a while, I'm referring to the original one with Walter Matthau as Mr. Buttermaker, not the one with Billy Bob Thornton. So just to give you some pictorial references here, we have Ahmad Abdul Rahim, and over here we have Jose Aguilar, and then the star of the team, Kelly Leak, who was actually a all-star. And then we have, there's Tatum O'Neal, Amanda Wurlitzer, and then we have the catcher, Mike Engelberger, and then we have the outcast right fielder, Timmy Lupus, and over here we have the potty mouth shortstop, Tanner Boyle, and there we have quiet but I guess somewhat effective first baseman Toby Whitewood, And then over here we have Alfred Ogilvy, a bench player. Then we have Aguilar's brother Miguel Aguilar. And then backup pitcher Rudy Stein. So just to give you a refreshing memory of what the Bad News Bears players look like, we are now ready to go. Remember, it's a 6-inning game. All the freshness categories are not going to even be used in this game because it's so short. So we'll only relieve a pitcher if he or she is ineffective. So leading off for the Yankees will be Orson Radcliffe, the center fielder. So we'll see what the first roll is here. It is a 2-3-6, and a 2-3-6 says double control. No, Amanda has semi-control, but not double control. Is the pitcher batting? No, the pitcher's not batting, so therefore it's a walk. So Radcliffe will draw a leadoff walk to start the game, and that'll bring up second place hitter and right fielder Preston Thatcher. So Thatcher is up against Amanda Wurlitzer. It is a 1-4-5. 1-4-5 asks, is the pitcher a struggler? No, she's not a struggler. The batting column is blank. Therefore, it's a ground out to third base, and on a lead I-1, that is a double play. So 5-4-3 around the horn. Quickly 2 away. And that'll bring up the third place hitter, who's actually going to be the pitcher, Joey Turner. Remember, in Little League, a lot of times the pitchers were the better hitters. So Joey Turner, the pitcher, is going to be the hitter. So there's your matchup. Wurlitzer against Turner. The roll is a 4-5-5. 4-5-5 asks, does the pitcher have flash? Wurlitzer does have flash quality. And does Turner have a good eye? Turner has a good eye, so he avoids a strikeout, but he just ground out. So the ground out doesn't say where it's going, so I'll say he grounds back to the pitcher. So nothing doing for the Yankees here in the first. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. And now here comes the Bad News Bears. Ahmad Abdul-Rahim to lead things off. It's a 3-3-4. And a 3-3-4 asks, is the pitcher an ace or a star? Joey Turner is a semi-ace, and he's also a star. So that takes a pop out to first base. So pop out to first for Rahim. He is gone, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Jimmy Feldman. And the roll is a 3-6-6. 3-6-6 on the pitcher is blank. It's a pinch hitter? No. So it's a fly out to center. So Feldman flies out to center. 2 down. Base is empty for the best hitter on the team, Kelly Leak. And you can see I loaded up his qualities. So here's Kelly Leak. It's a 1-3-6. 1-3-6. Is the pitcher an ace? He's a semi-ace. Decide or Die says he is an ace, so therefore he strikes out unless he has a good eye, which he does, but the good eye just means a ground out. So innings over there. 3 up, 3 down on both sides, and we go to the second of 6, and it's no score. And now the first baseman, David Lazarus, batter. A 1-4-5. 1-4-5 is the pitcher a struggler? No. Blank there, and so it's a ground ball to first base. 1 away. And that'll bring up the catcher, Bradley Wellington. He is batting. It's a 2-3-4. 2-3-4 asks, are there runners on base? No, they're not. It's a hot batter? No. So it's pop out to third base. So pop out to third. 2 down. And as far as the History Maker game goes, as far as the chemistry and whatnot, the Yankees are harmonious and the Bears are dissonant. However, Buttermaker, the manager, Walter Matthau, does have manager cards he may be able to use. All right, that'll bring up the third baseman, Thomas Bulifant III. And the roll is a 3-4-6. 3-4-6 is blank for the pitcher. Is he eager? He is not eager, therefore he walks. He walks. It says active steals, but he is not listed as active, so he stays at first base. First base run of the game. And that will bring up the left fielder, Ethan Hawthorne. Ethan Hawthorne. The roll is a 5-5-6. I'm sorry, 5-6-6. Ask, is the pitcher wild? No. Does he have a good eye? He has a semi-good eye. Decider die says he has a good eye. Foul tip, still at bat. So we're going to re-roll again. He would have struck out, but he's still at bat. So it's a 2-4-5. 2-4-5 is blank for the pitcher. Is he a hero? He's a semi-hero. Decider die says no. Therefore, he pops out to second base. So a pop out to second base for out number 3 to end the inning. And since it's in red, we're going to go to the experience chart for the bottom of the second. So bottom of the second, it'll be Engelberger. And Engelberger is actually listed as a semi-icon. Joey Turner is an icon. So we got semi-icon against icon. And it's a decider die, so he will be an icon if it comes up. 3-4. 3-4 says prospect batter. No, it's not a prospect batter. Ground out number up the first base line. So Engelberger is out. 1 away. And that'll bring up Toby Whitewood, the first baseman. Whitewood, 2-5-5. I need to get the chart back to where it belongs. 2-5-5. 2-5-5. Is he a star? Turner is a star, therefore it's a strikeout, unless he has a good eye. Whitewood does not have a good eye, so it is a strikeout. So Turner gets strikeout for out number 2. And that'll bring up light hitting second baseman Jose Aguilar. It's a 4-4-6. 4-4-6 is pitcher a star? Yes, he is. It's a ground out to second. So the inning is over. So after 2 innings, nothing doing for either team. And now we will go to the third inning. And leading off the third will be second baseman Charles Sturdivant. And that's a 4-4-6, which asks, is the pitcher a star? Wurlitzer is a star, so it is a ground out to second base. 1 away. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, shortstop Donovan Riley. And the roll is a 4-5-6. 4-5-6 is blank for the pitcher. Is he patient? Donovan Riley is patient, therefore he walks. So a walk to Donovan Riley. Puts a runner on base. And that'll bring up Orson Radcliffe, the leadoff hitter. He walked his first time up. 2-5-6. 2-5-6, is the pitcher a struggler? No. Is he a champion or patient? He is neither. I'm sorry, he is patient. I take it back. So it's a walk. Back-to-back walks because he is patient. So runners at first and second with 1 out. The Yankees have something going here. And Preston Thatcher, the batter, grounded into a double play his first time up. It's a 1-5-5. 1-5-5 is blank for the pitcher. Is he a home run king? No, he's not. Therefore, he flies out to center. So out number 2 for Thatcher, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Joey Turner. Joey Turner, chance to help his own cause here. The pitch is a 2-2-3. 2-2-3 asks, is the pitcher wild? No. Is he a slugger or utility? He is listed as a semi-slugger. Decider die says no. Therefore, it's a single to left field. It's a single to left field, and on a single with a lead die of 2, it says 1 base on single. So even though there are 2 outs, it looks like they're only going to give him 1 base here. So the bases are loaded by Turner's single, and that brings up Lazarus, with the bases loaded and 2 outs. All right, Lazarus, bases loaded, 2 outs. The roll is at 4-4-4. 4-4-4 is blank for the pitcher. Is he a scrapper? He is not a scrapper. Therefore, it's a double to right field, unless he's a home run king, which he is not. So it's a double to right field, and on a double, all runners will score. So that's a 3-run base clearing double for Lazarus. And the Yankees now have a 3-0 lead on the Bears. 3-0 lead, and here is Wellington, the catcher. It is a 2-6-6. 2-6-6, runner on first, thrown out to nobody on first. He's not the leadoff batter, so he flies to right, and the inning is over. But the damage was done. The bases clearing double by Lazarus, And after 2.5, it's the Yankees 3 and the Bears nothing. That'll bring up shortstop Tanner Boyle to lead things off here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ask both Flash and Fresh. No, because Turner is semi-flash and Cider Die says no, so that doesn't go well. 1, 2, 3 for the batter is blank. Therefore, it's ground out to short. So Tanner grounds out to short for out number 1, Tanner Boyle. That'll bring up right fielder Timmy Lupus. Lupus, 2-5-6. Is pitcher a struggler? No. Is the batter a champion or patient? No, he's not. Therefore, we got infield drama. So infield drama for Mr. Lupus. And it's a 5-6. It says first baseman Gold. The first baseman Lazarus is not Gold. Otherwise, ball says over first baseman head, batter safe on first on the error. So Lupus is safe. We'll call it an E6. He is safe on an error. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Amanda Wurlitzer. So we'll see what Wurlitzer will do here. It's a 3-4-4. 3-4-4. Prospect pitcher, no. Patient. Nope, not patient. So she pops out to second base for out number 2. So 2 down, and that'll bring up the top of the order and Ahmad Abdul Rahim. And that's a 1-3-4. 1-3-4, is it a gold catcher? No. Is he a champion? No, he's not a champion. Therefore, we got outfield drama. So we went from infield drama to outfield drama. And the outfield drama check is a 6-6. Right fielder Iron. No, he's not. So it's a routine fly ball to right field. So fly out to right ends the inning. And after 3 complete, it is the Yankees 3 and the Bears nothing. Okay, top of the 4th, and Thomas Bulifant III to lead things off. Forgot to roll the decider die. Let me roll that now. There we go. 2-6-6 with the decider. Runner on first? No. So it's a fly out to right field. Wait a minute, leadoff batter. I'm sorry. Bulifant is leading off the inning, so he singles to center field. So Bulifant leads off the inning with a single. And that'll bring up Ethan Hawthorne, the left fielder. And that's a 2-5-5. 2-5-5, is the pitcher a star? Yes, she is. It's a strikeout unless he has the good eye quality, which he does. It's semi-good eye. Decider die says good eye. Ground out, runners advance. So we call it a 1-3 ground out, and Bulifant will move over to second base. We'll call it a 1-3 out there for out number 1. And that'll bring up Charles Sturdivant, the second baseman. And that's a 3-4-6. 3-4-6 is blank for the pitcher. Is he eager? No, he's not eager. Therefore, we have a base on balls. So it's a walk to Sturdivant. Puts runners on first and second now with 2 outs. I'm sorry, with 1 out for Donovan Riley, who walked his first time up. 2-3-4. 2-3-4. Ask runners on base. Yes, there are. So we have plate drama. Plate drama. And keep in mind that Mike Engelberger, the catcher, is an iron catcher. So let's see what plate drama has to say. 2-4. 2-4, wild pitcher. No, not a wild pitcher. Fastball careens beyond catcher, wild pitch, otherwise high and outside ball. But we do go to the umpire chart. So Frank Drebin will be, Leslie Nielsen will be called into play here because there are 2 on. So runners on first and second. And we'll go to this blue event umpire chart with runners in first and second. And we'll see what we got here. It's a 4-5. Strict umpire at first, batter out at first despite late throw. Other umpires call batter safe. Single, runners advance 1 base. So it's a single because he is not strict. He's questionable and lenient. So therefore it is a single for Riley. And that will load the bases now with only 1 out. Bases loaded, 1 out. And we're back to the top of the order. And Orson Radcliffe. So Orson Radcliffe is up. Bases loaded, 1 out. It is a 5.56. 5.56. Is pitcher wild? No. Does the batter have a good eye? Yes, he does. Foul tip. He stays at bat. So Radcliffe with a good eye stays at bat. We'll move Drebin out of the way here. There we go. Try it again. 1.15. 1.15. Is the pitcher fresh? She's semi-fresh. Decider die says she is fresh. So it's a pop out to the infielder of our choice. We'll say he pops out to Tanner Boyle at short for the second out of the inning, and that keeps any further runs from scoring on that at bat. But there's still runners and bases loaded and 2 outs now for Preston Thatcher, so there's still danger. It is a 1-2-4. 1-2-4. Asks the pitcher have control. Yes, she does. She's semi-control. Decider die says she has control. It's a ground out to short to end the inning. So Amanda Wurlitzer pitches out of trouble. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Score still Yankees 3, Bears nothing. Okay, Jimmy Feldman leading off for the Bears. It is a 1-1-3. 1-1-3 asks is the pitcher an ace. Turner is a semi-ace. Decider die says no. Is he a slugger? He is not slugger. Therefore, he does single to center, unless he's a sad sack or home run king, which he is neither. So Feldman gets a leadoff single. He gets on ahead of Kelly Leak. So Bears might have something going this inning. Kelly Leak is up, the runner at first. Nobody out. 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Ask is it an iron catcher? Iron catcher. Wellington is not iron. He is neutral. Therefore, it asks, does the batter have a good eye? Kelly does have a good eye. Semi-good eye. Decider die says good eye. It's check swing ball, and we're going to the umpire chart again. So we got to bring Lieutenant Frank Drebin back out on the field. And we're going to go to the umpire chart with the runner on first. So we'll see what happens here. It's a 1-6. Strict umpire at home. Check swing disallowed, strike 3. Other umpires, ball 1, batter still at bat. So the fact that he's lenient keeps Kelly Leak at bat. So Leak gets new life here. And we'll try again. 1-4-6. 1-4-6 is a pitcher have flash quality. He's semi-flash. Decider die says no. Is the batter a champion? He's a champion. Yes, he is. It's a bloop single to left field. And that'll move the runner up a base. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out for catcher Mike Engelberger. Engelberger's got a little pop in him, so one swing to tie the ball game. It is a 1-3-6. 1-3-6 asks is the pitcher an ace. He's a semi-ace. Decider die says he is. Therefore, it's a strikeout unless he has a good eye, which Engelberger does. So the good eye means he grounds out and the runner advances. So an out, but the runners do advance to second and third with only 1 out. They're in scoring position now. And that'll bring up Toby Whitewood. A base hit could score 2. See what Whitewood can do. It is a 2-3-5. 2-3-5 asks is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? He is semi-eager. Decider die says no. It's a ground out to second base unless he's patient. He's not patient. So it's a ground out to second base. Let's see here. Runners are being... Okay, so it's a ground out to second base. The infield would have been back, so we're going to give him a run on this. It's a 4-3 ground out, but Feldman will score. And Leak will move to third base. So the run comes in. It's a 3-1 ball game with 2 outs now for weak-hitting second baseman Jose Aguilar. And Aguilar, 3-4-6 for Aguilar. Pitcher spot is blank. Is he eager? Yes, he is. He flies to center. And the inning is over. But the Bears do pick up a run, and after 4 complete, score is Yankees 3, Bears 1. Okay, we start the top of the 5th. It's 3-1 Yankees, and keep in mind this is only a 6-inning game, so only 2 more innings to go unless there's extras. Leading off for the Yankees will be pitcher Joey Turner against Amanda Wurlitzer. The roll is a 1-1-5. 1-1-5 asks, is she fresh? She's semi-fresh. Decider die says she is fresh. So therefore it's a pop out, and we'll say it's a pop out to the second baseman Aguilar for out number 1. Now we'll go to the first baseman, David Lazarus. He had a big double his last time up. And this time it's a 4-4-5. And a 4-4-5 asks, is the pitcher a workman? No. Is the batter patient? No, the batter's not patient. Therefore, it's a ground out to first. So 2 down very quickly here in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the catcher, Bradley Wellington. Wellington is 0 for 2 in this game. Popped to third and flew to right. Here's the pitch. It's a 1-1-6. 1-1-6. Again, ask, is she fresh? Yes, she is, because Decider Die says she is. So that is going to be a strikeout for Amanda. So the inning's over. Yankees go quietly in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still Yankees 3 and the Bears 1. And Tanner Boyle will lead things off here in the 5th. Bottom part of the order. Could see a pinch hitter here in the bottom of the inning. Or bottom for Wurlitzer, because she bats third in the inning. Here's Boyle. It's a 4-5-5. 4-5-5 asks, does Turner have the flash quality? He does, because he's semi-flash. Decider Die says he is flash. And Boyle does not have the good eye to prevent a strikeout. So therefore it is a strikeout. We're out number 1. And that brings up Timmy Lupus. Lupus reached on an error his first time up. This is a 3-4-6. 3-4-6 is blank on the pitcher. Is he eager? He is not eager, therefore he walks. So Timmy Lupus draws a walk. He's reached base twice. And now the pitcher spot is up. Amanda Wurlitzer, she will not hit. She will be replaced by Alfred Ogilvie. Ogilvie will pinch hit here for Amanda. Pinch hitting here in the 5th. So let's see what he can do. Ogilvie against Turner. It is a 1-2-6. 1-2-6 ask, is the pitcher fresh, Turner? He is semi-fresh. Decider Die says no. So he's not fresh. Is the batter a sad sack? He is not a sad sack. Therefore, he singles past second base. Wurlitzer Ogilvie singles. That will move Lupus up a base to second base, because the lead die of 1 is only advancement of 1 base. And that results in blue, so we go to the right now chart. And the right now chart, Turner is going to be neutral because he did not strike out anyone, or I'm sorry, he just gave up a hit, so he's going to be cold. So Turner's going to be cold after giving up that hit. And Raheem is also, he's neutral. Raheem is neutral. So we got a neutral batter against a cold pitcher. So we go to the right now chart. No manager cards being used by either manager yet. Here's the decision. It's a 4-4. 4-4 asks, it says batter steps out of box, timeout, then takes ball 4 bases on balls. So it's a walk to Raheem, and that now has loaded the bases. So a walk, a single, and a walk has now loaded the bases. He has loaded the bases, and now Turner is going to be a semi-struggler after giving up those 3 consecutive base runners. And the number 2 hitter, Jimmy Feldman, is up. And we have Hans Gruber warming up in the Yankee bullpen. He is named after the character from the movie Die Hard, in case you were curious. So Jimmy Feldman, bases loaded and 1 out. And the pitch is a 1-3-4. 1-3-4. Is it a gold catcher? No, he's a neutral catcher. Is the batter a champion? No, he's not a champion, so we got outfield drama. So outfield drama here for Feldman. And it is a 2-3. Center field iron. No, the center fielder is not iron. It's an easy fly out. Lead die of 2. Lead die of 2. Doesn't say anything about, active runner on third scores on fly out. Now, I don't think Lupus is active. Double check it here, but I don't believe Lupus is, no, Lupus is not active, so he does not score. It's simply a fly ball to center for out number 2. But with 2 outs and the bases loaded, who comes up but Kelly Leak? Mr. Kelly Leak, the All-Star Kelly Leak, with a chance here. It's a 2-5-6. 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? He's a semi-struggler. Decider die says no. Is the batter champion or patient? He is a champion, therefore he walks. So Leak walks with the bases loaded, and that will bring in the second run of the ball game for the Bears. It's now a 3-2 game. Bases are still loaded with 2 outs for catcher Engelberger. And it is a 2-5-5. 2-5-5. Is the pitcher a star? Yes, he is. It's a strikeout unless the batter's a good eye quality, which Engelberger does, but it's still an out. It's just a ground out instead of a strikeout. So either way, Engelberger is out, and so are the Bears. But they do pick up a run to close the gap to only a 1-run lead. So after 5 complete, it's the Yankees 3 and the Bears 2. Okay, new pitcher here in the 6th inning is Rudy Stein. There he is. Rudy Stein is the new Bears pitcher. He unfortunately is a workman and a struggler, and he's wild. But we'll see here. He's facing Thomas Bulifant III. It's a 4-5-6. 4-5-6 is blank for the pitcher. Is the batter patient? No, the batter is not patient. Therefore, he flies out to center. So fly out to center field, 1 away. And that result is in purple, so we're going to the chemistry chart. And Mr. Buttermaker is going to come out and use one of his manager cards. And he is actually going to argue with the umpire to see if he can get them from being to gain harmony rather than just not even neutral, but just harmony. So we're going to roll here. But if the roll is a 1 or a 6, the manager will be ejected. So let's see what happens here. It's a 1, so Mr. Buttermaker has been ejected. How about that? Mr. Buttermaker has been ejected from the ball game. So Walter Matthau is going to have to leave the dugout and his beer behind. And but that little tirade has brought his team together. So they are under the harmony section along with the Yankees. So let's see what happens here. They're both harmonious. So we don't need to decide or die. There's the roll. It's a 5-6. Pitching team dissonance. Good thing he used that because it would have been dissonant. Pitcher not confident, chooses safe pitch, ripped to outfield for single, otherwise strikeout. So Rudy Stein actually got a strikeout out of that for out number 2, and the result is in blue. So we go to the right now chart, which means Rudy Stein is hot for that last strikeout. And he will be facing Sturdivant, the second baseman, and he is neutral this at bat. So we got a hot pitcher and a neutral batter. And it's a 3-3. 3-3 hot pitcher. Sports show highlight reel inning. Pitcher retired side on strikeouts. Well, there's already 2 outs. So Stein gets the strikeout there. So how about that? Even though he is a workman and struggler, he goes 1, 2, 3 in the 6th, including 2 strikeouts. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, and what could be the final inning here at Mason Park. And it's the Yankees 3 and the Bears 2. All right, last chance for the Bears. It'll be first baseman Toby Whitewood. He's 0 for 2 in the game. It's a 1-2-6, and Joey Turner is still going here. 1-2-6. 1-2-6 asks, is he fresh? No, he's not fresh because the cider die says he's not. Is the batter a sad sack? No, he's not. Therefore, he singles. Single pass first base for Whitewood. And we're going to the right now chart. And on the right now chart, Turner is cold for giving up that hit. And Aguilar is neutral. But Mr. Turner, the manager of the Yankees, he has not been thrown out yet. So he's going to give his team a pep talk, one-on-one pep talk, and that's going to improve his interaction with player, improves to right now this at bat. Cold player becomes neutral. So Joey Turner is now neutral, same as Aguilar. Neutral against neutral on the right now chart. It's a 3-5. 3-5 says hot batter. Nope. Fouls off pitch until finding one he likes, single to right. So he's not hot. So therefore he flies to left. So Aguilar flies to left for 1 away. And that will bring up Tanner Boyle, the shortstop. Tanner Boyle is the Bears are down to the last 2 outs now. Tanner Boyle. See what he can do. He is grounded to short and struck out. It is a 1-4-6. 1-4-6 asks, does the pitcher have flash quality? He does not, because it's a semi-quality and slider die says no. Is the batter a champion? No, he's not. Therefore, it grounds out to second. And with a lead die of 1, that is a double play. So it's a 4-6-3 double play, and that ends the ball game. Unfortunately for the Bears, they come up 1 run short. Final score here from Mason Park is the Yankees 3 and the Bears 2. And I'm sure the Bears have a message for the Yankees about seeing them next year and what they can do with their trophy. But anyway, Mr. Buttermaker has now returned since the game is over, and he is distributing cold refreshments of the alcoholic kind to his team. They are definitely harmonious. Even though they're losers, they are harmonious. But that does it from here in week 6 of the board game in honor of baseball movies. It is the Bad News Bears in this edition, but they fall 1 run short to the Yankees, 3-2, and we'll see everybody next time. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that presentation of the Bad News Bears. Unfortunately for the Bears, they came up a little bit short, but they gave it a good effort, and they will get them next year, as the saying goes. So next week, we'll delve into some more of the movies. And next week, the movie selection is going to be the movie Cobb by Tommy Lee Jones. It's going to be a replay of the Game 1 of the 1909 World Series between the Detroit Tigers, led by Ty Cobb, and the Pittsburgh Pirates, led by Honus Wagner. That's going to be done on Stratomatic Baseball in the basic version only, because that's the way those cards are set up. So that'll be next week, but this is wrapping up this week, and I hope you enjoyed this rendition of the baseball movie honoring on the channel in honoring the movie Bad News Bears.